We are responding to that situation. As soon as the earthquake happened, our embassy got in touch with the government of Nepal, and we also in the Ministry of External Affairs were in touch with the embassy of Nepal in Delhi. Prime Minister spoke both to the President of Nepal and to Prime Minister Koirala, who was actually traveling. Prime Minister has indicated to the President of Nepal and the Prime Minister of Nepal that India will do everything within its capabilities to be of help to Nepal at this difficult moment. Now, we have already started our rescue and relief efforts. As I speak to you, our first aircraft, which is a C-130 aircraft, is on its way. It should be landing any time at Kathmandu airport. The aircraft is carrying 3 tons of supplies. It is also carrying 40 members of the National Disaster Response Force and with their equipment. Later on today, we would be having 2 more aircraft, C-17s, which will be taking off. These are bigger aircraft. They will be taking off from Hindon Airport. One of those aircraft will be carrying a mobile hospital. The other aircraft will be carrying 3 more NDRF teams. Each team consists of about 15 people. They carry their own equipment, specialized equipment. Now, a 3rd aircraft will be taking off from Bhatinda. That too will be carrying 3 NDRF teams. So today, by the end of the day, we expect a total of 4 aircraft to be landing in Kathmandu. Tomorrow, now the first aircraft which has gone in will also be doing a reconnaissance of that area so that we are able to do a detailed damage assessment. At this point of time, what we do know is there's very heavy damage in and around Kathmandu, but the details of that are not fully available with us. So once we have a damage assessment, which we hope to have done overnight, by tomorrow our endeavor would be to have 5 helicopters positioned in Kathmandu and 5 helicopters positioned in Pokhara. These helicopters, 8 of them would be Mi-17s, 2 of them will be ALHS. Their role would be to do the local rescue, to do airlift if they have to, and to do food distribution locally. Tomorrow there will be many more aircraft movements which will carry in ready-to-eat meals, which will carry in water, which will carry in medical supplies, carrying in specialized equipment which will be needed to rescue people. So that is, and will be carrying in tents and blankets because those have been requested by the government of Nepal. We also hope tomorrow morning to have specialized engineering teams with rescue equipment going in from Bhatinda. So that's broadly what we have in terms of the rescue effort. In terms of the damage, we do know that there's been very severe damage in Kathmandu and beyond. The embassy has some damage. One house actually collapsed in the embassy. Unfortunately, one of the wives of one of our staff members died. One person is injured, seriously injured. This is a local member of our staff. We also know that there are a lot of Indians today in Kathmandu and outside Kathmandu who obviously are in a difficult situation. We have set up a helpline in the ministry. The numbers have been put out. There is also, we would also request if there are people who know that their relatives are in Nepal to send us their details. So there is a website, there is an email address which is controlroom@mea.gov.in. If anybody who would like to keep us informed of their relatives and give us their contact points, that would be very helpful for us. Our helplines are very full at this time. It would be better for us if we got this information through email. We have a team which will be looking at those emails. The embassy in Kathmandu has also set up a control room and a helpline. They put out their numbers as well. So we would ask Indians who are stranded in Kathmandu and beyond to be in touch with embassy to the extent it is possible. Now the situation there is difficult. Internet is down, television is not working. There are parts of Kathmandu where there is no electricity. So we know that there are limitations, there are problems. So everybody will have to find some way of getting in touch. The embassy, of course, will do its utmost to be of help both to the Indians there as well as to the Nepalese people and their government. So that is broadly the assessment of the situation as of today. We have got some information from different states of India about people, travel tour groups who are out there. We are processing that information. Our endeavor would be to see how we can bring out these people, because it's likely in the next few days that there won't be commercial flights that would be operating, so we'll have to find ways of bringing people back. I will keep you updated over the next few days.
Do you have any numbers on how many Indians are stranded?
No, not yet, because when Indians travel, obviously they do not keep the embassy posted unless there is a difficulty, and that too in a place like Nepal where people travel so easily and comfortably. So I think just getting the data on who is there, what numbers, where are they, I think that itself is an exercise for us, and we are hoping that the Indians, to the best of their ability, the Indians in Nepal will let us know, but if the relatives could let us know here as well through the telephone and email, that would be very helpful.
So has the Nepalese government made specific requests for aid of
Yes.
kind of assistance?
Yes. The Nepalese government has made requests, and including when their Prime Minister spoke to our Prime Minister.
Could you share some details of what kinds of aid they're looking for? What is it that they want?
Well, the Nepalese government, we've been in touch at different levels of the Nepalese government. Basically, they asked for rescue teams, for medical teams, for a help in damage assessment. So it was a very, I would say, a fairly broad request for assistance across a wide spectrum.
My question is about the Tibetan aspect of the earthquake. Has the earthquake also hit Tibet?
Not that I'm aware of. I'm sure there must have been some aftershocks, but I think at the moment our focus is on Nepal.
Any senior officials in
I think what you need in an earthquake situation is a specialized rescue team there, not senior officials. But we have an ambassador there who will be coordinating. He is in touch with us, and we have a disaster and emergency mechanism within the Government of India which met earlier in the afternoon today, which will be meeting a little bit later. So our job is to coordinate and provide the assets from here, but I think out there the NDRF teams know their job, and our ambassador is there and the embassy is there.
So could you give us a sense, if possible, of what the Prime Minister's message was this afternoon when you met with him in the broader meeting that took place?
Well, I think the Prime Minister's instructions were that we should do everything within our capabilities to be of help to Nepal in this situation, and we should respond in whatever way we can to both to the situation there and to the requests of the Nepali government. So for us, it was a very very strong message to step forward and do what we can.
नेपाल के प्रधानमंत्री या राष्ट्रपति ने खुद प्रधानमंत्री से बात किया, प्रधानमंत्री ने बात की?
नहीं, प्रधानमंत्री ने बात की।
तो इसका एक बड़ा कारण सर ये भी है कि कहीं न कहीं बहुत भारी तादाद में भारतीय वहाँ पे हैं नेपाल में, जिसकी सूचना
नहीं, देखिए, भारतीय जो हमारे लोग हैं वो हैं, पर मेन चीज़ जो है कि वहाँ नेपाल में भूकंप हुआ है तो काफ़ी डैमेज हुआ है, तो उसके कारण हमने फ़ोन किया था। Okay, thank you very much.
विदेश सचिव एस जयशंकर की ये प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस, जिसके बारे में उन्होंने बताया कि कई भारतीय भी इस वक्त फंसे हुए हैं नेपाल में और भारत सरकार की तरफ से हर संभव मदद की जा रही है।